Taylor tweeted saying, quote, "Trump's calculated dismantling of the USPS proves one thing clearly. He is well aware that we do not want him as our president."
Taylor Swift was just 22 years old when Trump started creeping on her. Recently, Swift addressed Trump's comments about her appearance and political stance, providing clarity on why she is politically active and responding to those questioning her opposition to Trump.
Taylor Swift comes out against Trump.
I don't care if they write that.
If you're not up to date with the latest developments, this video will give you all the information you need. And remember, each time you subscribe to US Press Time, Trump loses a vote. So do not shy away, just do like and subscribe.
There's some serious crazy talk about Taylor Swift and Joe Biden going around right now. This is one of those things, you expect to hear this from a couple of nuts and then it disappears, but if anything, it's picking up steam.
It's an incredibly creepy. I'm sorry, I know it's morning, but I just threw up a little bit in my mouth when you read those quotes. It's just a disgusting thing, and Mr. Trump should pay himself hush money. He should just shut up about Taylor Swift. And you can tell he is scared of her.
Trump apparently doesn't share his staff's concerns, claiming privately he's more popular than Swift, according to Rolling Stone's reporting.
But she is very much at the center of it. Given her enormous popularity, there is rampant speculation about the impact she could have if she chose to.
As intensely as it has between Donald Trump and Taylor Swift. The former US president and the global pop sensation have found themselves at odds in a saga that spans years, punctuated by public statements, political endorsements, and a shared spotlight that neither seems eager to relinquish. As Swift continues to use her platform to voice her political beliefs, Trump has repeatedly commented on her, revealing a blend of admiration and bewilderment. This narration delves into the details of their ongoing dynamic, examining the comments, reactions, and the broader implications for both figures. In the book of How Donald Trump and Mark Burnett Took America Through the Looking Glass, co-editor-in-chief of Variety, Raman Satuda, explores Trump's thoughts on various cultural phenomena, including Taylor Swift. An excerpt, published in June 2023, captures Trump's fascination with the pop star. "I think she's beautiful. Very beautiful. I find her very beautiful," Trump remarked, repeating the sentiment several times.
So then you have a lot of Swifties coming forward saying she's so much more than beautiful, she's very talented. And of course, this is a fan base that you don't want to mess with, especially right before the presidential election. So in this book, the former president said, "I think she's beautiful, very beautiful. I find her very beautiful. I think she's liberal. She probably doesn't like Trump. I hear she's very talented." He then went on to say, "She is liberal, or is that just an act? She's legitimately liberal," he pondered. "It's not an act. It surprises me that a country star can be successful being liberal." He then began again saying, "I think she's very beautiful, actually unusually beautiful." And when asked if he liked her music, Trump said, "Don't know it well," which seems to be pretty true considering Taylor Swift went from country to pop music within the last decade. But we have to remember that Swift could have a massive sway in the polls, and this could affect Trump's numbers and ultimately whether he becomes president, Marnie.
He seemed particularly struck by her looks, labeling her as unusually beautiful. However, Trump's admiration was tempered by confusion over Swift's political stance. "I think she's liberal," he noted, expressing surprise that a country star could be successful while holding liberal views. This comment highlights Trump's perception of the entertainment industry and his astonishment at Swift's ability to thrive despite her political affiliations. Taylor Swift, once known for her reluctance to discuss politics, broke her silence in 2018. After more than a decade of staying out of the political fray, Swift endorsed Democratic candidates Phil Bredesen for Senate and Jim Cooper for House of Representatives in Tennessee via an Instagram post. This marked a significant shift for the singer, who had previously avoided sharing her political views publicly. Swift's endorsements were driven by her commitment to fighting for equality and justice. She openly criticized Republican candidate Marsha Blackburn, who opposed certain LGBT rights and gender equality measures. Swift's political awakening continued into 2020, when she endorsed a Joe Biden for president, further solidifying her stance against Trump and his policies. Her documentary, Miss Americana, captures her journey towards political activism, showcasing her desire to be on the right side of history. Swift's decision to become politically active was deeply influenced by her personal experiences, particularly her sexual assault trial in 2017. Swift took to Instagram to publicly endorse Tennessee Democratic candidates Phil Bredesen for Senate and Jim Cooper for the House of Representatives. In the past, I've been reluctant to publicly voice my political opinions, but due to several events in my life and in the world in the past 2 years, I feel very differently about that now, she wrote. Swift's post was a direct response to candidate Marsha Blackburn's voting record, which she criticized for its stance on various social issues. This moment marked a turning point for Swift, who further elaborated on her political awakening in her documentary, Miss Americana. Reflecting on her decision to become politically vocal, she said, "Back in the 2016 presidential election, I was in such a horrendous place that I wasn't going to pop my head out. These aren't your dad's celebrities, and these aren't your dad's Republicans.
These aren't your dad's celebrities, and these aren't your dad's Republicans."
Well, imagine if we came to you and said, hey, we've got this idea that we could halve the number of people that come to you next tour.
And the other thing, just from a security
So you
standpoint,
think people-
Taylor Swift comes out against Trump.
I don't care if they write that. I'm sad that I didn't 2 years ago, but I can't change that.
I need to be on the right side of history. In 2020, Swift's political engagement reached new heights as she publicly supported Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. During the George Floyd protests that same year, she took aim at Trump, tweeting, "After stoking the fires of white supremacy and racism your entire presidency, you have the nerve to feign moral